What's up? It's your boy Allan.P. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Last week we didn't post a video. Yeah, you know, sometimes I get tired. Wait, let me just fix this. Okay. Okay. Yes. Where was I? Oh yeah, last week we didn't post a video. This is what I posted, and yeah, I really was tired. I was tired because of many things that you will soon find out. But one of the things is the album. I haven't really been working much on it. I gave some of the work to my brother, just so that he can help me out, and we're doing our best that the album comes out on the 30th of April. But yeah, so that's why I didn't really post a video. I get tired sometimes, but the danger of dropping the ball when you have been consistent is that it might just take you out of momentum, and that's what nearly happened. I nearly didn't do a video for today because I was lazy. Yeah. I was lazy and I didn't know what to talk about. So, but today I do know what to talk about, and we're gonna talk about maybe we're gonna split it maybe into 4 videos, I think. Hopefully. We're gonna talk about the tracks of the album, the process of writing the tracks, and how the tracks came about. I think the process is the same thing, but yeah, so that's what we're talking about today. Okay, the first tracks that we're gonna be talking about today is track 1 and 2, Awestruck and Back to the Garden. Ooh, yeah, man. So, Awestruck, Lovestruck, Awestruck. The track that made me realize what the album was gonna be about is Awestruck. You would think that it's Lovestruck, but Lovestruck came way later. Lovestruck was like the last track, basically, that I came up with, or that I wrote. Yeah, that sounds more professional. It was the last track that I wrote. The last track that I wrote was Lovestruck. Also a beautiful track. But the first track that really gave me a theme for the album was Awestruck. So I'll just take you through maybe the first 8 bars of the first 8 bars of the song. It goes like, lately I've been wondering about this love you give to me. It's so crazy. After all I've done to you, you still love me anyway. It's amazing, yeah. So basically, you can hear that the song speaks about I'm in awe of God's love. So awestruck by God's love. And that first 8 lines, or whatever lines, how many it's called, it speaks about exactly that lately I've been wondering about this love you give to me. It's amazing. After all I've done to you, you still love me anyway. It's so crazy. And well, maybe I might have switched amazing and crazy, but yeah, basically that's where the theme of the album came from. And the hook says, I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say about this love you have for me. And man, just as I think about it now, man, I don't want to preach, but what are we without God's love? What are we without God's love? We need His love, and we need to understand or get a revelation of the love that God has for us. So that's that track. And how that track came about, I started with the keys normally. You'll hear a lot of piano on the album. I started with the keys, cling, 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 doom, cling, cling, something like that. I'm messing up. But yeah, so that's where I started, and then it has those hard hidden drums. Boom, boom, Hey, man, I can't wait for you guys to hear the full track. So yeah, that's that track. Let's move on to track number 2, Back to the Garden. With this track, I wrote it, I'll tell you now. I wrote this track. This is the first track I wrote for the album. Back to the Garden. And I didn't even know that I was writing it for the album per se. I wrote the track in 2018. Yes, 2018. I was in a taxi back from work from Joburg to Kagiso, and I was listening to a sermon by Damon Thompson. And the sermon, it was speaking about God's armor. And there's a part where he says, he was speaking about going back to the garden. And I'll explain what that song means in a second. And he said, I wish somebody can write a song about going back to the garden. And then it clicked because the message was just so powerful. I just can't remember it right now. So I got home, took the keyboard out, and I was like, babe, I have a song. And I just started playing keys. I had it in my mind and I had the melody, but I just wrote it in my head, and I just started writing the lyrics. And when I got home, took out the keyboard, I was like, babe, I have this song, I need to record it. And that's how the song was written. And then I later wrote the verse and the verses. But yeah, Back to the Garden, what does it mean? Back to the Garden. Whew. Man, this is a very close song to my heart. The garden is an expression. Somebody said that, and I'm not gonna act like I came up with it, but the garden is an expression of God's love for us, and it's like an example of all that is available if we are found in God's love, And man, just think about it. Just go read Genesis 1. All that God had created was given to mankind, and it was given so that we can be stewards of what He had created. But anyway, when I wrote it, it was going back to the place going back to our place, our origins. Hey, going back to the place that God desires us to be in. Before the fall, God would walk with man in the cool of the day. But after Adam fell, man was chucked out of the garden. And when Jesus came back, He came to rewrite or to write a new story, a New Testament, and that gives us access back to God's garden, back to God's love, back to God's grace, back to God's open arms, back to everything that you need is there, nothing lacking. I feel like preaching. So it says, I want to go back to the days when it was just you and me. I want to go back to the way things used to be. I don't want to live the same way anymore. Lord, I need your presence more than before. So I'm not going to give too much away, but that's how it goes. And yeah, man, it's a very beautiful song. The guitars are amazing. Oh, by the way, shout out to JD, because I played the guitars on my controller and they didn't come out their way. And then I sent the wave to him, and then he redid it. And the guitars in the track were played by my good friend, my brother. I love you, bro. JD. I hope you're watching, because I told you and I told the world that I love you. But yeah, he played what I played, but basically the guitars are from him. And yeah, man, it's a very beautiful song. This is a very beautiful album, guys. You can see me when I talk about the tracks that I really, really enjoy this album. So yeah, man, I've said so many times. So yeah. So those are the 2 tracks that I'm gonna talk about today, or that I've talked about today, or that I'll only talk about today. Awestruck, Back to the Garden. Please tell me what you're looking forward to hear when you look at the track list. Oh, if you don't know, I released the artwork for the album last week. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's just me in a yellow beanie. I think I'll talk about the artwork next time. So yeah, that's it. Tell me what you want to hear, what you want me to talk about. Maybe tell me what track you're looking forward to, and more snippets on the way. And yeah, man, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like the video so that it can do well on YouTube, because when you like it, it can come up, it can come up somewhere. Just like the video and click the bell so that you hit the bell or whatever, so that you don't miss a video. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they bless you. I hope that they encourage you, because we're doing what we're doing so that people can get impacted and people can get influenced to do something that they wanna do. And now I'm rambling. That means it's time to end this video. It's your boy Allan.P, and you know what it is. Peace.